Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, the 1st of June. Happy June 2026. Halfway through the traditional year. How are you? I hope that you're all well. Sorry I'm a bit later than I said I would be. Anyway, I'm here now. So, Owen Jennings, your spiritual guide and divorce empowerment coach, coming in with the energies of the week from today, the 1st of June, until the 7th of June, which is Sunday. So, the major thing, of course, was the big full blue moon, which was yesterday, although we'll still be feeling the effects of that. And that was in Sagittarius, as you know, called a blue moon because it was our second blue moon in the month. The second full moon in the month, which makes it a once in a blue moon occurrence. And that was there really to show us, where we're playing small in our lives, where we're hiding ourselves, where we're restricting ourselves, our limiting beliefs, and so on. And our job now, if we've seen those things, is to let go of them. So try to be honest with yourself, because those things are probably the things that are holding you back. This is supported this week because Chiron is meeting with Mercury today, I believe. Now, Chiron is known as the wounded healer. It shows us our wounds, and what it wants us to do is turn our wounds into wisdom. So often, as I say, as well, our wounds can be our limiting beliefs. So this is going to help us to understand what they are, and learn from them, but make changes, like not stay with them. So the universe is really trying to support you, us, me included, to let go of those things that are holding us back, and not keep hold of them. As we go further into the week, there's a real possibility for some healing conversations. So if there's some conversations you haven't had yet, but you feel like you want to, then from about Wednesday, I think, or Thursday, that's a good time to have them. It might be with somebody that you've wanted to say something to, but you haven't for whatever reason so far. Maybe the reason is you needed to wait till this week. And what will help you with that is that Mercury is moving into Cancer. So that's going to help you with communication, which is coming from your emotions and your intuition rather than your ego. The energy this week is also asking you to really listen to other people. So sometimes when we're talking to somebody, we're thinking about what we're going to say back, aren't we? We're already kind of formulating the answer. Well, there's a different type of listening, which is just really listening and holding space. And we often learn from that. So the energy this week is asking us to do more of that as well. And then midweek, the energy is that the sun is sextiling Saturn, and that helps us to plan, organize, make decisions. So Wednesday's a good day for setting long-term goals. Having said all of that, this is really funny. Well, I think it's really funny. It's typical. Mercury is squaring Neptune on Thursday, which can bring confusion. So you may make your plans and then question yourself on Thursday. So you know what? That is normal in my life. So I will quite often go along with my intuition and know exactly what I'm doing or what I want to do. And then my good old ego comes in and goes, hang on a minute, are you sure you really want to do that? So really, sometimes we do get tested on whether that is really what we want. It can also be that maybe we think we want something, but actually it's somebody else's idea or somebody else's plan that we've taken on. So what I would suggest with that, if that happens to you, is that you're really connecting with your intuition. Does it feel right? If it doesn't feel right, then it's not your plan. So interesting, isn't it? Because we're being asked to make a long-term plan and then we're going to be questioning it. But then, life is like that. So it's a really good week to get moving. Now, I don't mean you have to do everything this week. What I mean is, write your plan, Really go for it. You know, plan bigger, plan more boldly. I'm certainly going to do that. I have already started. Because why not? You know, it is possible to be more and do more. The Blue Moon asked us to believe in the impossible. So why not? That's my invitation to you. Believe in the impossible. What's the one thing you've wanted for a very long time, but feel like perhaps you're never going to get there? Why not? You might be able to get there. That might just be your ego saying you're never going to get there, rather than the truth of your intuition. Okay, and what your intuition wants for you. And if you just bear with me 1 second, I want to pull a couple of cards. So they're just down here, and this week I'm going to use my Empowered Woman Rises cards just to see what else comes up for this week and see if they, you know, see if they're in alignment with what I've said. So June generally is a bit calmer. We're moving on up to the summer solstice, 21st or 20th of June in the Northern Hemisphere. We're in Gemini season until then. So Gemini season is a really good time to make changes. Gemini likes changes. So, yes. So you also might feel like, not this week, but you may also feel like you're reviewing things. That's the other thing that's coming in. And don't do anything too fast either. You know, we have all this like, oh, let's do everything because we've just had this amazing moon. But actually, sometimes it's about slowing down and truly checking in with what it is you want. Hence me saying to you, refer to your intuition rather than your logical mind or your ego. Okay. So let me know how you are in the comments. Let me know if you're struggling with anything. Don't forget there's various ways I can help you. Still got my Spirit Guides hotline, where you can send me a question and I'll channel the guidance. That's only £27. Or you could have a longer session with me and my guides if you want. There's various ways in which I can help you. Let's see what the cards are saying. So we've got, oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah. So we've got, the cards are rest. So some of us will be feeling tired because you know what? The energy's been full on, hasn't it? It really has. So it's okay to rest, to allow yourself to rest, to integrate, I would say, integrate the change, you know, integrate what you know you need to change, integrate the letting go of what it is you need to let go of, but just allow yourself to rest, because I don't know about you, but I've been feeling quite tired, and I think it is just everything that's going on energetically. So when we allow ourselves to rest, we also allow ourselves to hear our intuition more clearly, okay? Because we're not listening outwardly, we're listening inwardly. All right, so that's rest. And we also have embrace your shadow self. Now this can be tough, right? Because we try to hide our shadow. This is, you know, the parts of us that we don't always like fully. And actually, it's actually where our strengths are. So, you know, if you shine a light on your shadow, then it becomes less scary, less of an issue. If you start to embrace all of yourself as you are, then you become truly authentic. So it's about embracing your shadow as well, which I think really fits in with creating this, or not even, yeah, creating this full package of you, you know, you that's going to step into the next 6 months looking and feeling different. Okay. So that's interesting. So it may well be there's still a bit to let go of as well, because your shadows can be your limiting beliefs and, you know, those things that are holding you back. All right, because if you don't embrace your shadow self, if you like just deny it and try to hide it, You'll never fully receive what the universe wants for you because you're too busy hiding those parts where you don't want others to know or to see. And the universe rewards the fact that you're vulnerable sometimes, and you're just showing up as you. You're being as honest as you possibly can be. So I hope that makes some sort of sense to you all, and I wish you an amazing week. You know where I am if you need my help with anything. And I'm so excited because my second cohort of embodied intuition she knows we start on Thursday, and it's going to be amazing. So I no doubt you'll hear from me about that too. So take care everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.